In this video, I want to talk about positional and named arguments, what they are, what the differences are. So when you call a function, there's a couple different ways you can pass in the arguments. Here's an example. Let's say I have my variables defined, and I go through and I've made an add values function with the arguments value 1 and value 2, and I do some calculations and send back the results. So stuff we've seen before. Well, so far we've seen that you could pass over values like this, but you can also go ahead and refer to the name of the parameter. So the parameter's name is value 1, you refer to that, and then you pass in the argument. Refer to the parameter value 2 and pass in the argument. Let's play with this a bit. Okay, first of all, I'll make sure it still runs, because copy and paste can always cause issues. Okay, it still works. Next, I'm going to go ahead and call value 1, and then I'm going to try to implicitly pass in value 2, and you can see it's not happy with that. Once you start calling passing in your arguments using the name of the parameter, you need to continue to do that. Let me see here. I'll pass in a 10 and then value 5. That it forgives me on, because I haven't started using the name of the parameter yet. I'm not so sure that's a real good idea, but if you see code that is working like that, that's what's going on. Again, I'm not convinced that's really a fantastic way to go about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and declare an argument 1 is equal to value 10. Argument 2 is equal to value 5. Okay, great. And I'll just use that here. So argument 1 and argument 2. And you can see that this, remember that in programming, the code always runs from right to left when you assign a value. So argument 1 will go into the parameter value 1. It always works that way in programming. So that's all we're saying. And it is considered a best practice by some. Some people think that it's extra coding and any extra keystrokes is a waste of time. I am completely of a different opinion. I think being explicit and transparent about what your code is trying to do is a good thing. Of course, it really depends on who's giving me my money. So if the checks don't bounce, I'll do it anyway the little heart desires. If I'm doing it on my own, though, I want it to be clean and clear. So I try to go ahead and organize my code and make it very, very transparent about what's going on. And I think this is a good way to go. So I hope that makes sense. See you in the next video.